Yo, good morning everyone. Unfortunately, we're back to handheld. There's no kit, there's no cameraman. But I want to know what you guys would do in this situation. I know what I'm going to do. Absolutely nothing. But it's the first time ever Adam's still in bed and I was waiting for him. Not in bed, I was waiting for him at my house to start work in the morning and he's not here because I rang him, he's still in bed. I cannot argue with him because we've worked our asses off for the past week. And to be honest with you, I'm still half asleep because I woke up late as well, so it sort of worked really well. But what's the procedure? What do you guys do? I'm going to have a chat with him. That's going to go absolutely nowhere. Like, I'm not bothered at all. It is what it is. And yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, what we're doing today is, so the big job that I said I managed to land on, which was the 10 grand plus the VAT, which I'm well chuffed about and I'm looking forward to starting. Well, today we had a conversation and a phone call, a few days back from the customer, and because we were working away, the person that I exchanged the fuse board over, I'll explain it more when we get there, but the builders on site need more temporary sockets, more outside sockets, so that's what we're going to go and do today. So hopefully we can get some footage. Let's go and pick up Sleepyhead and see what he has to say for himself. You have anything to say for yourself?
I'm late.
How late?
Well,
Does it say there?
yeah, no, but could have been with you in like 5 minutes from when you rang me.
What's the punishment? I think we need to put a downlight on it.
Nah, no, I don't think my hands were covered yet.
I did say to everyone I don't care. It's one of the, like, what would be... we'd probably written down in the terms and conditions somewhere, but, you know, written warning, verbal warning. Obviously, you and me don't care about this sort of stuff. It happens. Well, it's the first time it's ever happened.
Yeah.
But, like, I have said to everybody that I woke up late too. I didn't tell you that, did I? Soph looked at me and went, it's 8 o'clock. Straight downstairs.
Funniest thing is, I actually woke up at 7:30 to my alarm.
Oh yeah.
I woke up, I was like, you know, when you look at your phone and like, you just turn it off and like, get off. And then...
Yeah, no, I don't remember my alarm going off. I think my daughter came up at one point in the night and never left. Oh, that was it. My phone was on the floor. I don't know if I tried to turn my phone off and I pushed it off, or Hallie had pushed it on the floor. Anyway, I've said to everyone what we're doing. Sound batch, outside sockets. Yeah. So we need to get a wholesaler, grab some stuff. I don't know how we're going to do it yet, whether we're not going to get some spikes, put them in, or they're all going to go on a wooden board together, or what, I don't quite know. But I know there's a new little fuse board that's been put in. It's got an RCD protection or RCBO. I'm not quite sure, we didn't do it. So...
Are these temporary ones?
Yeah, temporary site ones. So we're going to go pick some stuff up and we're just going to buy the cheaper side of stuff, because we're only going to get chucked in the bin afterwards, or with cement chucked on. So... yeah, alright, we'll see. Well, we're here now, just sorting out some bits. Oh god. Adam kept that from the last customer's house.
What? Oh yeah.
What the plan is, we've got 4 double sockets, got a piece of wood, we're going to make temporary site sockets, take off the double sockets there. It's got a double socket on already. We're going to put a malleable box onto it, potentially, or we're just going to put an adaptable box or a whisker box so we can gland into it straight into the board. Or potentially just glance straight to the board. I'll show you when we get around there in a bit. So the DNO's bin, it's had a new supply put in, a new cutout, a new isolator, Electrician's bin, local one, put this board in with a single socket. We've got a piece of wood, we've got some CLS, we're going to smash some CLS in the floor as deep as we can, get it nice and strong, screw the board to it, do 4 side sockets. We're going to double check if we've got any bush and couplers, some conduit or something. Otherwise we're just going to have to gland through each arm of cable, which isn't going to be very far apart for here, but we're going to push it back a little bit from the building so there's no trip hazards. The guys can plug extension lead transformers in, run a power into the house for maybe the kettle, and try that way. So let's unload this and we'll sort of show you around what's going to happen. Yeah, right, so around this we'll show a few different things. So this is the new CU someone's put in. Isolate, this is all brand new. So what we're going to do to feed our armoured, temporary armoured here, I'm going to drill a 25mm hole here, I'm going to SDS up through the brickwork here, bring it out, either keep this and put a malleable box in, just put an adaptable box in here, just to gland from. This is all getting rendered, but by the time this gets rendered, we will already have power inside the house. So we can disconnect that, they can fill this up. We don't want to damage any of the box on the outside, because at the moment, the way this is working, the lid isn't closing properly. Even though we've got some scaffolding above. So Adam and myself have the idea. We've got 2 poles we've just cut down at an angle. We're going to hammer them in, cross board, on there like so. Put 4 double sockets across it. We found some white flex. I know we're using Flexicon, and there's no joke here. We didn't have anything else on the van. 25 more Flexicon to join between. So just severely at my back. And 2 hammered in. I'm going to cut off. I'm just going to brace back to the sleepers as well. A bit more support. It's quite strong, to be fair. Stayed away from the gas pipe, the oil which is here. I'm just cutting them out. He's prepared all of our sockets. I'm going to get 5 minutes. Sit the camera and explain properly what we're doing with running the cable. Adam's going to be doing all the joints across with the flex conduit across. It's means to an end. We don't have any bushing couplers, which would have been the ideal thing. It's just it's an hour away from home, and we were turning up to something we didn't really know exactly what we needed for everything. Right, so Adam's done here. We've done a shallow channel. Obviously, it's not to a depth of regs because this is just temporary stuff. Got a little board on there, chopped it down, same height, leveled it out, screwed it to the back of there, so it ain't going anywhere. 4 sockets. Adam's just opening up the holes because we've got 25 mil flexi on the van. Get that on. What we've said to him, we're going to be putting.
Yeah, I've done that one outside.
We're just going to put the glands on each side, figuring out our space. And obviously, it doesn't need to be the neatest thing in the world. It's just a temporary supply for the builders, but we can try and make it our best job we can. What we got, put it across, 4 across. Going to gland into the bottom with the armoured. Going to clip it down, run across. Up here, and then I'm going to drill my entry point now, but I'll set the camera up so you can sort of see what Adam's doing. There he goes again on the phone. Right, so I've just drilled this bit here. I'm trying to get the arm out of the way. Fed that up nicely. We bought an offcut, so we had a 10 metre offcut for here. Plenty for Adam to play with over there. I might just put 1 or 2 clips in the wall. It's going to be resting down here. We're going to put some stuff over it there. I'm going to see if we've got any of the electrical tape in the van. If not, the builder knows not to dig there across the supply. It's a very awkward one because to regulation states, obviously it needs to be in the floor, it needs to be covered in certain type of coloured sand, maybe hardcore, you know, under a patio, that sort of stuff. But here, we're on a building site, so we're doing the best of what we've got, hence this. But trying to take a bit of attention to detail, make it nice, make it accessible. We've made it a bit higher so the guys can easily plug stuff in and out without having to crouch down. And I'm going to have a play with this and disconnect the power. Probably just get rid of this socket altogether, and then we can gland just straight into the board. And that'll power up our stuff. RCD protection. We've got a new PME supply. It's not very far away, so I'm happy with that. What people would say outside sockets as well would need to be on a TT spike. Not necessary here at all. So yeah, I'll take the board cover off and try and get a bit of footage. It's just very awkward without someone holding the camera over your shoulder. Adam's got that on now. I know what Adam's like, and what I'm like to a certain degree, as Adam would say. Certain degree, hey? Yeah. So right. He's going to measure, just so we can get the 2 boxes centralised. Oh, I think I've got the tape. Measure from this box to this box edge.
That one?
Yeah, you can do it externally or internally, it's up to you.
I'll go internally, it lands fair.
Divide that by 3, and that'll give us our 2 centre points for our next 2 boxes. And then from there, he can then measure out how much flexible conduit he's going to need to cut off. Cut off 1, 2,
Wait, shall I measure from
3,
the actual...
4, 5. No, I just do...
Where do they go on these?
No, we're only measuring for the boxes. So you only need to measure out whatever point you measure there, just divide it by 3, as long as it's
I'll just do 60
from the same point. And that'll just give it a good look.
Look, out of boxes is 60 pretty much.
Yeah, so divide that by 3, what's that?
20.
Ooh, quick maths.
Yeah.
So 20 off each mark, and then that'll give the centre for our other boxes. We were both sort of wrong. I give it to Adam. Adam, what's 60 divided by 4?
15.
Right, there we go. So we measured 15, which is, sorry, I can't really bend down very well, which is here, and we measured here. We put them out, we had a bit of a gap, so we went in 2.5 centimetres each, or went in an inch for our American viewers. And we've got 3 bits of flexible conduit to cut. Here, that's 60 mil, 6 centimetres.
6 centimetres, yeah?
Yeah. There or thereabouts, there's always play in these
Could
joints.
do 6.5 or to start with, and I can always trim it up.
Yeah, yeah, we'll just go in the nearest gap, which is there.
Using the Knipex.
The Knipex.
Only plastic cutters. Yeah, that'll do. Ka-cha!
So.
It should be about 6.5. I think that's right.
Yep. And we'll get them on. What I've said to Adam is tie these in, don't screw these on first because you'll real struggle to try and get them on and do them up. So get the loose ones on. We'll probably end up undoing the last one. Get them in a line. We'll put a spirit level underneath, hold it in place.
That was odd.
And then we can get the armour cable up, gland that in the bottom, and we've got some new little whisker things on. So these are new whisker things. They're actually they're called the E-nut. That's a film you watched on the weekend, wasn't it, Adam? So they come with little locking nut clamps and fly leads all pre-made up, which is quite cool. So we'll show them off in a little bit. Right, so got the first one on. Slide that over. Clip that on. Tighten up just loosely. That's our pencil line. We're slightly out. There we go, guys. So what we're going to do, they're screwed in, I know they're level. I'm just going to stick the level underneath it. I'm just going to fix them in place. Using a bit of all-round band to bring up. I wouldn't gland that in, I wouldn't screw that on yet, mate. Because you want to give yourself a bit of leeway for when you gland the armoured in. You want to bend it back. So you've got enough room now, what we've done before.
But don't do this one.
No, put the armoured gland in here, the internal bit. And then we can show off the little whisker gland thing we've got here.
Good to get that.
No, it goes on afterwards. It bolts onto the frame after, I think. So in theory, I've not used this yet, but the locking nut sits on, and then that.
Take the screw out and bend it round.
No, it should just sit. That should sit like that. That goes in to there, and tighten that up. Sorry, it's by camera. Right, so I've got this in now. What we'll do, obviously our armoured sheathing cannot go onto this thread here, so we need to measure out. So it's all I always just do it off by eye. But that there will allow us, it's a little bit higher, so when we bend it in, still going to get the sheathing on. Obviously we've got a bit of play in the ground, so if we need to pull up, it's very easy. But what Adam a new armour slice this morning, so you can have a play with that. And with these as well, what we used to do, wasn't it, was we would spin it and then we'd twist the yellow knob at the end to tighten it up, but they're actually on the spring loaded and they self-tighten. No, don't need to do it. Just keep spinning it. It's a self-tightening thing. I've seen this on, I think it was Cablesmith, he was saying about it, Cablesmith Electrics. It's quicker, but you get a much cleaner cut. Because if you tighten it sometimes, you know when we've actually caught it and we've twisted the armoured inside. Also, we found out as well, either spring loads, you can actually pull them out. Like that.
Right, you want to pull it down like that?
Yeah. Yeah. Enough to go around. Right, Adam can strip that. They're all on nice and level now. Nice and strong. Adam's put a drain hole in every single one, which is what we like to see. I'm going to go mess around with that side. I'm going to disconnect the stuff, but I've got no cameraman, so I'll have to pop back as into when I've started and finished it. Adam's got the gland in. He's found a better way for the...
I'm not sure if it is going to go this way, I don't know.
Either way, as long as we've got a tie connection, when we test it through, we've got that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got some heat shrink. I'll go and grab that out of the van in a second. That's nice and neat. It's across. You good job. What I've done over here, forward thinking. The customer's asked for slack, so we've got a loop here because this porchway is going to be built out at some point. So if this is still here at the time, there's enough cable here just to pull up out the way, so the sockets can maintain there. So what I've done, we've got it turned off here, we've got it turned off here. So 16 amp breaker in off to this socket. It was already a malleable box, so I glided straight into the bottom of the box. We will then obviously heat shrink the colours up, match them up. The guy before had done some previous tests and written on there, which is nice. We used to do that first couple of VICRs that we started to do, didn't we? We stick the board up, ZE, PFC, location of gas and water and all that sort of stuff. But the more and more we did, the less and less we did it, because it was a time thing. But classic DNO. How brand new that is. How square that is. Not is the word I'd use. And put a bit of fire sealant in here just to seal the hole we put up for water ingress and all that sort of stuff. Not far off. Heat shrink. I'm getting a few on now. Going across. My end's done. Just going to get the heat gun out, reattach these, and then we'll get the tester out. We'll have a pack up, give it a try. But customer's dead happy. We just say there is different ways to do this. This is maybe an over the top way, or this might be what I would class as a good job, and it's safe, and it's going to be a lot handier like this, rather than a low level one stuck over here with those extension loops plugged in outside. So this should be enough power. Voila. Tested out sound. I'm really happy with it, to be fair. Just the job. It's nice and solid. Hey guys, good height to work off. Equally, just been on the phone to Velocity as well, and these testing bags. If you've seen the video, if you've seen the video, I will put it at the top of the screen now to click it. Did a good review on them, how much we like them, genuinely how much we like them. What's good, the slight bad bits about it, and they're sending me three. Send me 3 of these bags to do a giveaway with, and it'll be on. It should be coming at my house tomorrow, I think. So, sorry, it's very sunny here. So when they turn up, I'll do a little clip it on one of the videos. Obviously, put it in the title and let you guys know, and push it to you guys on Instagram for a giveaway for 3 Velocity testing and inspecting bags. Does that be sound? You enjoyed that, Adam? You enjoyed today?
I've still got a few other little things to do.
Yeah, one more job and then a quote and we're done. So yeah, keep an eye out for the video on this, and
Video on this.
oh yeah, I don't know if I said at the beginning of the video, we are rewiring all this place at some point.
And loads of outside lights.
Loads of outside lights, canals here, which I've shown in the B-roll earlier. Supply here, going here. We've got a big wooden garage to put RBG lights all around the hedges and the trees.
Lights.
So yeah, loads of stuff. So keep an eye. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, like the video, all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Is there anything special?
No.
Take care now. Bye bye then.
Bye.